And do you know what? Right, I was watching, and I think it was within the first 10 minutes of this, and there was this guy in a garage, and I was like,
shed.
I was like, what's this dude doing in his garage with all this like testing?
With dog semen?
Yes, he had extracted considerable amount of dog semen.
He was a dog breeder. That's why.
Yeah, he was a dog
just
breeder.
So you know.
From what can only be described as a lion-sized dog.
Yeah.
And I mean, the dog was fine with it by all accounts. And he then went into his shed and started going on about, oh yeah, you can do genetic modification with crispin, isn't it? I was saying crispy the crispin. No, that's
the little protein
that splices it, yeah, and you
Yeah.
can program it to go where it wants.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, to be honest with you, in your shed, you can do anything you want.
Well, you can order the kit online.
You can order the kit online,
Yeah.
delivered like within. They do it first class delivery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe we could do like can we do it in this country? Is it legal?
I think so.
Is it legal to do?
We can check.
We might do it, guys.
And we can just.
If you want to, write in the comments and we'll do it.
Modify our
own. We'll modify Ghazi and give him some electric eel superpower.
That would be. I would electrocute you all the time every time you annoyed me.
But seriously, he was there and he was like, yeah, he said, you can do it in your garage. And I immediately was like, okay, so if you can do it in your garage, anyone can do it in their garage.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went, yeah, so I got this ordered, which is something creatine monohydrase. It wasn't creatine monohydrase, but he said so.
Something along those lines.
He said that's for that, and he said that's for that. And then he picked up two, he looked at them, he didn't read out what they were, and then he just went, yeah, these two are just for some stuff. I was like, fucking stuff? I mean, I'm sorry, mate, they're for what stuff?
He did say his objective was to create a glowing dog.
Mate, no, bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. This guy is making an army of killer pack dogs.
You think so?
That are basically will respond to his command, which would probably be kill.
Well, no, think of it this way. He's a dog breeder.
Yeah, of course.
He's trying to make the perfect dog.
Yeah.
Which will make him a lot of money.
A perfect dog for what?
Exactly. Probably the army.
That's
police.
my worry. Maybe he's making the perfect dog. So him and his dogs and his family. He was homeschooling his family about Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, that was a bit strange. The kids were quite clever as well.
I haven't got a problem with homeschooling. That's not.
No, it was the discussions they were having.
Yeah, and they were like, I mean, they were talking about like cutting up dead bodies and stuff like that. Like, essentially, they were like, they seemed to be quite forward thinking and innovative.
Mm-hmm.
Which is perfectly great. Society need forward-thinking and innovative people, yet they weren't really that regulated. In the sense they could do anything.
Yeah,
and that kind of worries me a little bit because in the situation where you have this technology,
mm-hmm.
which can be done for great, you're in a position where even if you had and it was in a democracy and you managed, is the word democratise? I think it might be.
Okay.
So that it's kind of everyone has ample opportunity. It's standardised. The regulation is there to enable it to be for the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
People will always go rogue.